What's up, beautiful people? Today I'm going to be sharing an important thing that I feel like we must all do, because this even occurred to me recently. I wasn't paying attention to this, and the title of this video, or the important takeaway from this video, is pay attention to people, or try to listen to people when they talk to you. So last month I had a gig with a young woman. We spent about 12 hours together in that gig, and she was talking to me, explaining things, telling me about her life, family, future, just a lot of things, right? And because it was a long day, I would listen, I would get tired, but I would try to listen, I would pay attention. And after that, I don't even know how I was able to keep a lot of that information, but I met her again last week. And when I met her, we started talking again. We were just catching up. I started asking about the things that she had told me about last month, the first time we met. And the look on her face was everything. She was like, "You remember?" And she was so excited. She was telling me, giving me updates on everything. And I was just asking and asking. And I was just, asking more questions. And that's when I realized that this was important to her, that somebody listens. Like, it never really occurred to me. I mean, it did a little bit. But last week, it really occurred to me that maybe she needed somebody to talk to, or maybe something. I don't know. But she was just excited. And she felt alive, that somebody really heard everything she was saying and really checked. And because I started asking those questions, I don't know how I remembered, but I asked the questions and I was talking about the things she told me about. We just connected again, like it was the next day. We started flowing again. And that's why I thought I should make this video. When people talk to you, it could come from a place of, worry. It could also come from a place of their trauma, or they just want somebody to talk to us to listen. Sometimes that could actually save their life. There was a lady who, I think she was going through a lot. I think she was, in the video, she was going to kill herself, I forgot. But a police officer stopped her and saw how sad she was. And the officer asked, like, "How are you doing? Do you want a hug?" And all of this. The lady said that saved her life. Like, just that conversation saved her life. And what if the officer didn't listen? Because he didn't have to listen. Nobody has to listen to anybody, really. I have my own trouble, right? You have your own trouble. You don't have to listen to me. But if you actually pay attention and ask questions and listen to people, you may have just saved somebody's life. Like, you could have just saved somebody's life. I'm not saying I saved this young woman's life. No. Yeah, she's a happy person. She had a good time and, had a good time. But just the look on her face and how she reacted was like, "Oh, you actually heard me. You listened." And you have follow-up questions. And, I felt like I'd done something. I felt satisfied. I felt like I had conquered the world from, just that conversation, or the conversations. So yeah, the important takeaway on this video is pay attention to people, listen to people, engage people. And I learned a new trick, actually. I was watching, I think, The Diary of a CEO, the podcast. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. And then this man was explaining how you can learn about people, how you have to remember names. He said you can correlate it to an event, or correlate it to something they're putting on, or correlate it to like a spelling. If you say, "Oh, your name is Stephen," it's like Stephen with a PH or Stephen with a V. He explained things like that. So yeah, that could be some things that could help you remember information or details. If someone is speaking to you, ask questions about this. Like, "Oh, my mom's like, oh, your mom is Mary? My mom is also Mary. Or my aunt is Mary. Oh, I just met Mary. Oh, the lady sitting over there is Mary." That way, because you've made that correlation, you can remember that, oh, she had told you her mom's name is Mary. So you can ask, "How is your mom, Auntie Mary?" And then she feels like, "Oh, you remember my mom's name." And then you guys can be friends, or she can be happier, or the person can be happier, things like that. But yeah, pay attention to people, listen to people, engage people. It could be hard, because sometimes you're worried yourself when somebody's telling you their trauma and telling you a lot. It happens to me. People are overloading me with their trauma. I'm just like, not today. I don't want to talk to anybody today. It happens to me a lot. But as much as you can, I would say pay attention to people. That being said, share your thoughts, share the video, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I made this bet on my own, bet on my own.